We're testing with your life whether or not you're capable of getting there. What happens if you die? Do I fail the entire main mission? Yeah, what happens? Well, that's an interesting question.
Hey, wait for me.
We'll move faster. Do I fail the entire main story if she dies?
Die!
I'm so
Hey,
happy.
wait for me.
I'm so happy she attacks with magic. Having melee allies just makes me paranoid that I'm gonna accidentally hurt my
Hey, wait for
teammates.
me.
What, you gonna shoot? You gonna shoot at that guy? What are you fighting? Where's she going? Are you fighting slaughterfish? With a stick?
Die!
There, it's dead. Oh, there's another one you're going after. Looks like she casts water walking.
Hey, wait for me.
Maybe they can't hurt her. Where's she going? Right, now I remember why I don't miss escort missions at all. What is she doing? Hi. Ma'am. Hey, wait for me.
Hey, wait for me.
Hey, wait for me. We good now? You coming? I'm just gonna save constantly every time I look at her and she's still alive.
Hey, wait for me.
And I'll just keep quick saving periodically, because I don't know. Last time I had a long distance escort mission, the person freaking vanished abruptly. But she's like a main story thing. If she dies, maybe there's like an alternate story where they elect a new leader or something. That'd be kind of cool. But then maybe that person has an alternate quest I need to separately do. She seems to cast water walking. But it seems like if I cast levitate, that she may have trouble pathing to me because I'm not on the ground technically anywhere.
Hey, wait for me.
I think that's why she was getting stuck. I'm gonna try to just take the shallowest path there if I can. I don't think she's attackable by the
Hey, wait
slaughterfish.
for me.
She uses water walking, which seems to be above where they can attack. I noticed that the moment I went in the water, they immediately beelined straight for me to attack me, and they started ignoring her. So either they're programmed to prioritize the player, or they literally can't reach her because she's, like, stuck. I went over here. Sorry, I had to levitate because I couldn't get past that. But she found a way up. Hey, wait for me. She seems fine. I think we got this, except for the part where I find out the Ordinators are gonna attack her on sight. Oh, I'm out of charges. Well, this is awkward. Come at me, fishies. Hello. Oh, you're not gonna be friendly. Sneak attack. Oh, you're dead already. That's the one from earlier. Whoops. You're right behind me, right? There you are. I love the swimming animation so much, it's so silly. Oh, you're right, my ears. I don't get to see my ears very often. The tufts. I made it this far, that's a good sign. And I suppose I can tell her to hang out somewhere, if I need to.
Hey, wait for me.
Hey, wait for me. Alright, here's our chance to test it. Let's walk up to this guy.
How are you today? Tidings.
They greeted each other. You're not drawing your weapon, are you? Yeah, their policy is leave us alone and we'll leave you alone. Oh, it's you. So we might be clear. They seem to not care about her. Hey, wait for me! Oh, she's not here. I think I need to lead her all the way to the door, and then maybe when she's within a certain range, she will then actually come with me when I go through the door. Figuring out the rules here. You here? There you are. Progress. Are we chill?
How are you today?
Are we
Good
maintain?
to see you.
We seem to be maintaining a degree of chill. Everyone's surprisingly peaceful, considering the
Hey,
fact that
wait for
half these
me.
people are kind of at war with people. Is that what you need to find? Stand before the great statue, where we will speak further. What's the great statue? Was this the great statue in the main room, or do we have to go deep all the way to the leader? Oh, that's not a statue. That's like a central thing. I mean, I gotta walk into it to see if she reacts to it. Unfortunately, the great statue is not a clickable menu item, so I don't know where... I can't talk to her to find more about it, so... We'll just go inside and poke around and see what happens. You in here? Good. Maybe this is it. This could be it. It's different from the two dragony looking guys.
Thank you.
Hey! I said I would accompany you, Padielchin, to see if you had made Ald Daedroth safe for the Ahamusa. You have fulfilled my conditions. Thank you, Padielchin. The Ahamusa shall be saved. And if you wish, now I shall name you Nerovarine of the Ahamusa. You have made this place safe for the Ahamusa, and so I name you Ahamusa Nerovarine, war leader of the Ahamusa, and protector of the people. I also give you the Mad Stone of the Ahamusa, and which shall be a sign to all Dunmer that you are the Nerovarine, and that the Ahamusa shall follow you in all things, even unto death, until the enemy is defeated or until you are dead. Now I can stay only briefly. Soon I must return to Ahamusa camp and make preparations to relocate here. There we go. I have the Mad Stone of the Ahamusa. Which is that guy? Yep. You can create sound, apparently. Okay. Otherwise, it's not the biggest deal ever, necessarily. But it's something.
This one honors us.
Alright, well, bye-bye, lady. Things seem to have worked out. I'm gonna leave now. Where's the exit to this place? I killed these enemies on the way in, so it must be this way. No, that's the... I think it was south. Nope. Was it actually this way? I guess it was. Found it. Oh, it's one of you guys? You're being foolish. Don't be foolish. Alright, that's very real progress. So now we are Hortador of 3 houses, and we are the Nerovarine of 2 tribes out of 4. Who to go? Dagon Fel, that's not one of them. Zainab and Erebenisun. So we're going vaguely south. Mostly south. Oops. And ever so slightly west. How's leveling up going? 6 out of 10. Right. Oh, there's enemies nearby. But I want to have my levitation back. Alright. Can't win them all. The animations are amazing still. Alright, so our current goal is to go all the way to the other 2 tribes, find out the conditions of becoming their Nerovarine, become Nerovarine, and then figure out where the hell the story goes from there. Presumably we take out Dagoth Ur. Everyone done fighting me now? Are you satisfied? This is perhaps... Yeah, I was caught off... I was caught by surprise a little bit when this part of the game started. A little bit. When we started, like, being like, hey, get everyone to be on your team. But in reality, this is, like, the most familiar plot points out of everything that has happened in this game. On one hand, it's kind of... It's a little subversive in that the Nerovarine is this, like, mythical figure, and we're brought here to essentially impersonate them. And maybe it's turned out that we're actually the Nerovarine, or maybe we're still just impersonating them, because we can't tell if the Nerevarine even is a real thing, or if we qualify necessarily, or if we're just becoming the Nerevarine on paper enough to satisfy everyone, because no one really knows how to tell. Like, it could kind of be going either way, and it's hard to say for sure. So that's kind of subversive of the whole chosen one trope that's used for really most fantasy stories, but especially RPGs, where being the chosen one is just a nice, convenient thing that gives you a reason for doing everything that happens in the game. So the fact that I might be a fraud is kind of interesting. But aside from that, this is the most familiar plot point ever for RPGs, which is the part where it's like, hey, go around the world and make everyone on your team. It's pretty much one of the go-to things for BioWare in particular. The standard formula that started with like KOTOR, and might have even dated back before then, but KOTOR was my first BioWare game. But from KOTOR up through Mass Effect and Dragon Age, especially Mass Effect 1 and Dragon Age 1, they had a very, very specific formula for how they would handle video games, which is that they would have an intro where the status quo would be established, usually involving you being some kind of regular person, or if not regular person, at least not the chosen one. Then you're established as being some kind of chosen one type character. In KOTOR, well, we'll get into that. We can get into that later if I ever play it. But in Dragon Age, you become a Grey Warden, which there's other ones technically, but there's basically none of them. And especially in that game. And then in Mass Effect, you become a Spectre. Then they're like, here's the foe, here's the main story. All right, now here's your choice of like somewhere between 3 and 5 or 6 locations to go to. You can go to them whenever you feel like. Then once you've done all of them minus 1, some sort of special event happens, and you deal with that special event. Then then you go to the final planet / location, and then you do the final. Then you go past that and do the final. Well, you do the final open world, like choose your own adventure style mission. Then you do the final mission, and then it wraps up. And so we are now in the part of Morrowind that matches up with the main body of your average BioWare game, for example, which is the part that's like, hey, do these in whatever order you feel like, man. But it's opening up now, but it's gonna close up again, and we'll be back to the relative linearity soon. Of course, the difference being that in an Elder Scrolls game, whenever you feel like, you can just completely diverge and do whatever you feel like for a very, very long time. That's the main standout. Alright, Zainab. Was it 148? Shit. It's 146, isn't it? Yep, Nerevarine. I love that idea that my journal's getting so long that I'm memorizing now what page certain quests are on that I need to refer to regularly. I'm trying to find out specific things. Am I on the wrong page? It's not Zain Subani, is it? No, that's Hassar. That's a person's name. Crap. Nerevar Ashlanders. Maybe I should go there? Crap. What am I looking at here? 6 houses? No. Dang it. Curse Dagoth. I could have sworn I had a place that makes sense for this thing. Trying to find my way back to the description of the different, tribes. Because if I know about the tribes, then I can... I think they had information about this specific one. That's the Ursulaku. Oh, that's not... I have to click on Ursulaku. Ashlanders. You know what? Let's just wing it. I've saved. How shad. So, You are Pat Yelchin, the Outlander who claims to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. You are welcome to our hospitality, Outlander, but you must tell us. How can an Outlander be the Nerevarine? We have heard the rumors. We know you to be the Outlander who claims to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies, but teach us, Pat Yelchin, how can an Outlander be Nerevarine? Let's see. Let's tell the story, show the proofs, ask to be named Nerevarine. Ho ho, excuse me. Do not think me rude, but seriously, do you believe this story yourself? I mean, no offense, but you must admit you are an Outlander and completely ignorant of our ways. How could you even be our war leader? What sensible Ashkan would ever choose you to lead the tribes? Ho ho. Let's try persuading him. Sky's above. If talk were wealth, you'd make me rich. Don't you ever get tired of talking? Alright, fine. Ask him to send me on a task then. Very well. A vampire called Calvario has taken refuge in nearby Nerano ancestral tomb. If you are as worthy as you say you are, it should be a small matter to dispose of this vampire. There. You have your task. Now perhaps you would leave me in peace for a bit. He's a vampire. A young one, but quite dangerous, of course. As I'm sure an adventurer of your wide experience would know. Probably driven out of his lair by older, more powerful vampires. I would never offer advice to someone of your reputation, but perhaps a visit to potion makers and enchanters of Televos and Telmora might be in order. I don't use them myself, but they say potions and scrolls can be quite handy in a tight spot. Vampires? Vampires are monsters that feed on humanoid blood. Once they were human-like you and me, but they get blood disease from another vampire, and they soon become vampires themselves. That's why they still exist. Everyone hates them, yet no one wants to come near one. But doesn't prophecy say the Nerevarine has nothing to fear from disease? So you have nothing to worry about, I'm sure. Can I not become a vampire because of that whole thing? I guess it would be another plague, wouldn't it? Nirana Ancestral Tomb is to the north, but you are a stranger and may get lost. Listen, go west from our camp until you reach the mountains, then turn north and follow the mountains, keeping them on your left. When you pass the ruins of Niclef, keep your eyes to the east, looking for an entrance flanked by 2 trees on the western slope of a hill in the center of the Grazelands. That will be Nirano Ancestral Tomb. Let's see here. So west of the mountains, north and follow the mountains, keeping them on my left. Then look east when I get to the Nakhlach. Flanked by 2 trees. Okay, I can try that. Should be interesting. You said west? Better not be immediately forgetting the directions here. I am bad at directions. I already started forgetting some of them. Let's just double check. Let's say west. Right, yeah. I was going east a second ago while thinking west, which is not the same thing as actually going west. That was very stupid of me. That was weird, I got stuck. Then I started like levitating upward. So go to the mountains, keep them on my left. Then when I get to the I go east. Or look east at least. So I wonder if he's gonna honor his word or not. They might be duty-bound to do so, it might be part of their traditions or something. But ultimately, I'd be concerned that perhaps, this may be designed to be a suicide mission, because he doesn't trust me. So he might be planning on specifically, just having me die. Is this... Oh, hi. Yeah, I have a decent amount of energy. Let's go for Soul Trap. Oh, that was a killing blow? Dang it. I thought I'd get them right on the edge, and I was very wrong about how on the edge they already were. That shield is pretty heavy for its value, honestly. I think I'm gonna pass. Ow. I guess I technically saved first, but let's just move on. They're common enough, and don't want to subject you to me fighting those things over and over again. What is this place called? Alright, so let's look 8. I mean look east. I said look 8. That's sandwiched between trees? I mean, could it just be that tower? No, that's Talvos. Another golden saint down there. They're just everywhere? We're not even, this isn't even a ruin. Just sort of hanging out. Oh. Sounds like someone has a dangerous weapon. I thought I killed that thing like multiple times now. Are you not dying? I guess not. Pull out the weapon, damn it. We trapped the soul. There we go. 2 golden saints. Got him. Now that's some progress. They said to keep my eyes on the east as I pass the ruins I already passed. That'll be curious. But they said sandwiched between 2 trees, there's an entrance. Might be that. Looks like there's a mine entrance of some kind down there. So I'll give that a shot. Someone's trying to attack me, I think. Alright, get your enchantment recommendations out of the way, I suppose. That's a Mudan Mul egg mine. That's not the right place. Might be this place. If you guys have recommendations as to what enchantments I should go for, get those going, I suppose. Telvo's Dungeon. That's not the right place either. Because hopefully by the time that this episode's aired, hopefully I'm recording a fair number of episodes right now, and there's hopefully going to be some buffer time where I'll have time to hear suggestions as to what I should do. Maybe, oh, there we go, sandwiched between 2 trees. Norano Ancestral Tomb. Alright, let's go screw up a vampire who may or may not... Oh god. Please don't give me your annoying bone diseases that make me lose stat points. We're good? We're good. Not fond of those guys. Danders? Not Mr. Danders. He was our favorite. Everyone liked Mr. Danders. You're not a vampires at all. I technically did not wait to see them actually attack me first, so these could have been friendly skeletons, in which case I'm the asshole. Because they live here. But you know. Informed decision. Is that the vampire? What are you casting on me? Should I be worried? Look at this spooky vampire eyes. That's uncomfortable. Gonna have to repair this weapon now. Yeah, Calvario. Did I kill the ghost? I didn't even see where he went. He just kind of went away. Well, hopefully I'm not a skeleton monster now. It's note from who? Note from Baccarat. Morris, you boys better clear out. Our position was given away and we were raided by that bastard Goris. He sent a small band of the dead to drown us and wiped out all but Leuven. He was able to make it back from here to Nelas to warn us. We are clearing out, and heading for a new location. I suggest you and your boys get out of there as soon as possible. We have a snitch in our organization. You let me find out who it is and I'll feed their flesh to the crabs. It seems as though he knows all of our raiding routes. Just a matter of time before Gora sends them damned and dead your way. I'll never turn those goods over to that necro. What's fair is fair, and he had to pay up. You know where I'm coming from. I'm sending Ursine to deliver this message for you. She will deliver a key so that you can gain entry to the rendezvous point. See you soon, and good luck, brother. Bacharach. Might be a thing I investigate, maybe not. Decent chance that I won't, but you know. Morris, well, he's very dead. Didn't work out for him. Got the key. Who's putting rat meat as an offering to the dead? That's kind of messed up. I say as I steal from the dead. Ah, you can keep that one. You're a very... Oh, vampire dust. That's valuable. I don't think I'm a vampire. Oh, I can click on this to make it front page. Can I move this around? No. But I can click on it to make it front page. Okay, so I don't have to worry about this overlapping because I can click on this to make it the front. That's interesting. Because it's not a movable interface element, I kind of didn't think I'd be able to move it at all, which means I didn't think I'd be able to, like, access it in such a way, but that's really convenient. Well, that's spooky. Now you can keep your bracer. Well now, that was an easy vampire to take out. Thought they were going to be a big deal. I thought that was like the whole point with vampires. I was going to make a point to say it took longer to find the vampire than to deal with the vampire, but I think that's pretty much always true in this game. I think everything takes longer to find than to deal with. So not really making much of an observation at that point. Hello, Golden Saint. I guess I could fight you to take your crap. You don't really have... I don't think I have another soul. Nope. Ow. Yes, I would like to make more money, I guess. Why not? Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. There we go. They're trying to blight me. Shame on them. I'm the Nerevarine. You can't blight me. Alright. I'll make do with this stuff. I'm pretty sure they're making me crappier at moving around, though, aren't they? We're trying to get back to the tribe. Yeah, we're going the right way. I'm not 100% sure, but I think my running and jumping is slowed the more equipment load I max out. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's the case. We've established in the Zelda playthrough that I'm not really great at always telling how fast or slow I'm going. Bit of an issue. Whoop. There's the Zainab camp. Love me, please. I just want you to love me, and I'm doing everything you want me to do. Can't it ever be enough? Sup? Dead. Well then, perhaps I was mistaken. Perhaps you should be the Nerevarine. Well, so you killed the vampire Calvario. Well, I will be happy to acknowledge you as Zainab Nerevarine, but it is customary for one seeking an honor with the Ashkan to offer the Ashkan a generous gift as a mark of respect. Perhaps you, because you are an outlander and do not know of our customs, I will do the great favor of naming the gift I wish to receive. A high-born Telvanni bride. A pretty one. Plump. With big red hips to bring me many sons. Big hips, not big red hips. I don't know why I said red. Maybe I thought he was going to say lips. Until that happened. Where will you find a high-born Telvanni bride? That is simple. You should visit high-born Telvanni lords and inform them that the Ashkan Kaushad of the lordly Zainab would do them the honor of making their daughter his bride. Surely many Telvanni lords would be honored to receive such an offer. Consider, carefully, the many daughters offered and choose for me the finest. Take counsel with my wise woman, Sonumu Zabamet. She knows my mind well in such matters. That got weird. That got weird. Okay, so I'm supposed to. So it's illegal to rest in a. It's still legal to rest when you're in a regular town, huh? I mean, when you're in a tribes area, huh? Wise Woman's Yurt? Well, you're gonna be my best chance. We're gonna have to hook up and find a bride. Huh? I guess that wasn't enough to take out a vampire.